we're live. Caitlin Clark, a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus Clark, puts on a stellar performance in her second season WNBA debut. How do we feel about White Jesus and the Indiana Fever? If you ask me, they're the 2025 national champions. Way too soon? No. 2025 national champions, baby. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, things got a little spicy. A little bit of spicy. The refs made the wrong call. Asia Wilson, a.k.a. Asia Civil Rights Wilson, a.k.a. Asia I'm addicted to being a victim Wilson, made more interesting comments this week. More interesting victimhood comments this week, because a day can't go by where she's not a victim. The WNBA season, official season, is here. We're going to talk about it and much more right after the intro. Let's go. Girls, he, she, they, them, we, or whatever you choose to identify as. Welcome to the W360, your home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJSoFoolish, and welcome to another episode, baby. Listen, the WNBA season is here. The WNBA season is here. Better way to start the WNBA season than a triple-double performance by White Jesus. That's right, baby. The 2025 WNBA champions are here. Indiana Fever is here. Coach Stephanie White Leather got this team looking phenomenal on defense. White Jesus is your MVP. We're not being humbled this season. We got points to prove and agendas to push. Deal with it. Yes, let's go. That's right, baby. That's right. Yes. I had to get it out. Are you not entertained? Yeah. Seriously. Before we start the show, if you are new here, welcome to the W360. I'm your host, CJSoFoolish, and welcome, okay? Please subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend about the W360. This show is going to expand that the season is here. I will be live multiple times throughout the week, also putting out pre-recorded videos. So go ahead and subscribe. Don't just hide in your closet and watch and steal the things I say. Subscribe and tell your friends to watch. Subscribe. And if you are a returning viewer, my core W360 Nation, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are here, baby. We are here, and we got agendas to push and points to prove. And we're not being humble, okay? We're not being humble this season. You see Coach Stephanie White Leather. She put White Jesus back in the game to get her triple-double. You want to know why? Because we got agendas to push and points to prove. We're not being humble. We have statements to make. That's my coach, Coach Stephanie White Leather. We're not doing ethical hoops, and we're just going to keep her out the game like Christy Sides did last season. Like Christy Sides did last season when they played Phoenix, and White Jesus almost had a triple-double, and Christy Sides benched her. No, we got agendas to push and points to prove, baby. Coach Stephanie White Leather, you're my girl. You're my girl, baby. You're my girl. Do you hear me? Coach Stephanie White Leather. We're here, baby. We're here. We're here. I'm with you. I'm with you. We're not being nice and we're not being humble. We're not being nice and we're not being humble. You know we're a little bit crazy. We wear leather in the summertime. I'm with you, Stephanie White Leather, baby. Okay. Seriously, someone said can't hear you. Is my can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yes. Nonetheless, great game. We got to get into it, guys. Let's talk about the game. What's up, y'all in the chat? Michelle E. I see you in the chat. Liz E. What's up, Lisa G? Cal Mary. What's going on, Bonnie? I see you. Kelly. Rose is in the chat. Shep 309. I see you in the chat. What's going on, Rhonda Stewart? What's up, Lauren? Okay, you guys can hear me. Lauren Chris Sapp, what's going on? Monica Middleton, what's going on, baby? And Sade. What's up, baby? Oh, it's a good day. The Aces have a loss because no pregnancy is allowed in Vegas, and Indiana has a blowout win, baby. Let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, so everyone can hear me good. I don't know. That might be something with your computer or something, viewer, that said you can't hear me. All right. Before we talk about it, though, the season is here. Let me tell you something. We have to, W360 Nation, we have to put the world on notice. White Jesus is here, and she's here for the MVP this season, okay? I don't care what they're talking about in Vegas. I don't care what they're talking about in Vegas. White Jesus is your 2025 MVP, and we are putting the name out there, White Jesus. You want to know why the name is White Jesus? Because she put this league on her back and saved it. You give her that award. Anybody that has anything different to say, you shut your pie hole. Shut your pie hole right now if you have anything different to say. And we're going to make a statement. I'm wearing my White Jesus shirt, guys. You see it? Shop the W360.com. Shop the W360.com. Order your White Jesus shirt. You see it right here. Right here. Order your White Jesus shirt. I have kid sizes and all adult sizes. Also for the slows. Order your shirt. We're making statements this season. We're not being humble. Okay? We're coming loud and proud. Okay? We're making statements this season. Order your merch, guys. I'll be adding more colors. I don't know why it's not saving to my site. I put more colors up there. It's not saving. I got to work on that after the show. But I'm going to put more colors in the merch as well. Shop the W360 and support the channel, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chats. Michael, thank you for the super chat. And I thought I saw another one across. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for supporting the channel. All right. White Jesus! Oh my gosh, it was so delicious. It was so delicious to see White Jesus open the season with a triple-double performance, baby. Talk about giving a statement. She gave a better opening statement than a criminal defense lawyer in a murder case. Talk about an opening statement for what the WNBA is in for this season. Do you hear me? White Jesus had 20 points. 20 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds this game. Okay. Indiana Fever looks good overall. They look good. Of course, definitely have to clean up the free throws. This was an easy 120-plus point game, right? But everyone that watched this game in America, you saw there were a lot of missed easy shots. There were a lot of missed easy shots in the first half. First game. That stuff is going to get cleaned up. I also hope what gets cleaned up is Natasha Howard. I need Natasha to step up just a little bit more. Again, first game, we're not worried about this. These are things that's going to get cleaned up after a month, and things like that. Not worried about it. I thought Aaliyah Boston, I thought the team was great today. I thought Aaliyah Boston was showed up defensively. I thought DeWanna Bonner played well. Natasha Howard, she's going to clean up. Kelsey Mitchell, White Jesus, Leslie Hustle, and Coach Stephanie White Leather has this defense looking phenomenal. There were multiple shot clock violations because they were moving on a string on defense, right? And they didn't even play that well today. They didn't shoot from a high percentage. They didn't even play that well, and they still almost scored 100 points. Can you imagine what this team, America's team, baby, is going to look like when they get to clicking on all cylinders? Can you imagine? Indiana Fever are your 2025 national champions, led by White Jesus 2025 MVP. And if there's anything different that happens, especially in this MVP race, then it's a debauchery. I mean, I just made up that word. Seriously. Okay. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Thank you so much, Peggy. I appreciate the super chat. Run the store. Appreciate the yard. I really, really appreciate it because they're probably going to flag this video and demonetize it. So your super chats come directly to me, and I really, really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting me, guys. Run the Story says, we back, baby. Fever rising, triple-double, White Jesus, DB third, and WNBA points ever. We need to start GoFundMe to pay CC flagrant fine because that was not a flagrant. We're going to get into that. CC MVP, Fever 2025 champs, baby. Now you know. I appreciate it. Sade says, agendas to push and points to prove. Agendas to push and points to prove. And we're not being humble this season. We was humble last season. We endured a lot to get here. We're going to pop our this season. We are. So the slows who think that this is just a win, stop talking. Why are you guys? We're going to move. The season is here. Move. Thank you, Bonnie. Bonnie says, love CJ's commentary and energy. She's also the truth teller. We tell truths here at the W360. If you can't take it, go to another channel. Go to AM radio. I'm sorry, this isn't AM radio. You got to go to another channel I'm not biased and I just want to report the news. No. We're going to tell the truth here. Angel Reese is jealous of Caitlin Clark, and that's why she overreacted. We're going to get to that next. I'm hyped up, guys. I'm hyped up. The season is here. My White Jesus performed. Oh, my gosh, White Jesus haters. Oh, my gosh, I know you all are seething. This is so delicious. I hope my energy is transforming to you guys. This is so delicious. Delicious like not a well done, but a buttered steak. Seriously. Yes. Exciting game nonetheless. Indiana Fever, they do look good. I do think this is a national championship team or contending team. Definitely think so. Let's take a look at some of the key plays from the game today. We have a few slows in the chat. There's a few slows in the chat. Okay. That's why you're slow, because you're watching a show that you don't agree with. You see why you're slow? You see why you're slow? Well, we're going to push you out, and we're going to just go ahead and push you guys back in your closets, okay? That's what we're going to do. What do I want to do? I want to take a look at some highlights from the game today, and then I want to come back and talk about the game a little bit more. And then I want to get into the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark scuffle, if you call it, okay? Let's take a look at some highlights. White Jesus! Let's go! Let's go! That's right. Aaliyah Boston with her move. That's right. Let's see hustle. Baby, this team looks good. This team looks good. And they didn't play well today. There's DB. There's DB. When DB and Natasha Howard get going, then absolutely. Angel Reese takes it to the basket. Angel Reese, in her natural form. I want to play this again. Caitlin Clark is running her down. There it is. This is delicious. I have to play this again. Get it out of here. One more time. Angel Reese pulls the three. Angel Reese pulls the three, which is good for her. She's expanding her game out there, and she looks confident shooting out there. That looks awful. Aaliyah Boston with the block. Get it out of here. Get that weak shit out of my town. Get it out of my town. Out of my town, Aaliyah block. That's right. First two scores of the game. And this here is where DeWanda Bonner clinches the third spot of the all-time scoring list. Congratulations to DeWanda Bonner. Congratulations to you, dear. If you watch the W360, you know that I've really rooted for DeWanda Bonner. I like DeWanda Bonner. I do. I like DeWanda Bonner. I like DeWanda Bonner. Rooting for her. And this is White Jesus. Yes, White Jesus gets the rebound to secure the opening triple-double performance. That's right. That's right. So, yes, just to go over the stats from the Fever game. Of course, you know, White Jesus, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Aaliyah Boston had a great performance today. And I said this in the preseason. Aaliyah Boston, she left about probably 15 points on the table. Aaliyah Boston, when she cleans that up, she's going to get a higher scoring game. But nonetheless, she had 19 and 13. Kelsey Mitchell had 15 and 1. Natasha Howard had 15 and 5. Let's see, Hustle had 9 points, 9 rebounds, almost a double-double. DeWanda Bonner, 7 points, 3 rebounds. Sydney Colson had 2 points. Timpson, 4 points in 3 minutes. And, of course, we know Sophie Cunningham was out this game. Now, on Chicago's side, before we get to Chicago, before we get to White Jesus and Angel Reese scuffle, Angel Reese was actually the brightest. She was the best player on that team today. That Chicago Sky squad, they weren't very impressive today. Leading with Camila Cardoso. Camila Cardoso just looked like she didn't want to play today. She looked slow. She's not as dominant as she should be. She's the biggest player on the floor. She wasn't as dominant as she should be. She looks like she hasn't improved really at all. Game 1, I get it, but Camila Cardoso has to step up, and I'm not sure if Camila and Angel can be on the floor together. They should be able to be. They should be able to run a perfect high-low action, but Camila Cardoso just looks overall soft in this game to me. And I expected to see a lot more from Camila, even though she got in foul trouble, but I still expected to see a lot more of her. Angel Reese has improved. Angel Reese looked good overall, besides her overreacting to white Jesus. But overall, if we're talking just basketball, she's improved. I said it last. She went from here to here. You know, from that performance that she put on last season, you can't. She's making layups now. So all the Angel Reese fans that, well, she improved, she this, she that. Okay, fine. She's making layups now. She improved. If we're technically speaking, she improved. She's making layups now. Um, she's playing with more confidence. She looks overall better on the floor. But again, she here to here. You know, here to here. Here to here. You know, so there is improvement in Angel Reese's game. Just to be to be fair, you know, there is improvement in Angel Reese's game. Um, Vandersloot was, you know, mid. Area Atkins mid. You know, that whole Sky squad. I guess they're developing, and I know it's a new coach and new players and things like that. So that's exactly what they look like today. Exactly what they look like today. Um, Thank you, Creepy Lava Lamp, for the super chat. Love you, CJ. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Will do. Buckle up, baby. The season day 1 is here. Well, day 2, technically. Okay. Things got chippy between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Okay. I'm sure you've heard about it by now. You've seen the play. Before I actually start commentary, let's take a look at the play. Let's take a look at the play, and then let's come back and talk about it.
Allen too strong on a 3. And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets right up into
Ah.
Afterwards has something to say as Clark walks away. We know there are always increased eyeballs, energy, and attention around the matchups between Reese and Clark, and Angel Reese is still going after Caitlin Clark in the aftermath.
Everyone
She sure was.
had to know this foul was coming. As soon as you saw Angel Reese wide open, you knew that Caitlin Clark was going to come in and take that foul.
Oh my goodness.
Walk me through your perspective.
Uh-oh. All right. So the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark spicy altercation. I'm not sure how the media is going to cover this moving forward. The refs got it wrong. The refs got it wrong. I mean, I guess you can go either way. Okay, fine. It was a flagrant foul. Fine. Fine. I think Angel Reese flopped, and I think she overreacted. Okay? And I think that overreaction was purely through jealousy for Caitlin Clark, white Jesus. That's all it was, because if it wasn't, Angel Reese, why didn't you do this to Alyssa Thomas when she choke slammed you out the air last season? Huh? Why didn't you overreact then? Asia Wilson has fouled you hard. You've never overreacted, but when white Jesus literally made a basketball play, and any hooper who has played before, played on Division I level, knows that if you're wide open by the basket, I'm going to foul you. Nothing malicious was about that foul. That wasn't even a flagrant foul, if you ask me. There was nothing malicious about that foul. Angel Reese overreacted, not from a basketball stance, but from a jealousy stance. You didn't want to be in Indiana. You were upset that you guys was stinking up the place. That team stinks. Tyler Marsh stinks. He's a beta male, so he can't lead a team. He needs a woman to lead him. Tyler Marsh isn't a man that should lead a team. He needs a woman to lead him, which is why he was a coach behind Becky Hammond. He just go ahead and put a woman in front of him. He can't lead that team. That team was stinking up the place. White Jesus was giving you flashbacks from the LSU and Iowa game when she gave Haley Van Lith the 40 bucket. And you were upset. That's why you jumped up and wanted to go after her. That's all. Let's keep it real. In the words of Ben Daniels, let's call a spade a spade. Let's keep it a buck. You reacted out of jealousy. You hate that White Jesus has this entire arena that you're playing in sold out. Flooded in red, baby. And she's hitting bomb logo threes. And your team stinks. You can't beat White Jesus. You have it. You can't beat her. You can't beat her. So you was upset. So you jumped up and acted out of jealousy. Now, and Angel Reese knows how to manipulate the media, right? This is going to be all over the place now because you know your team is going to stink. That's why you're, in your press conferences when they ask you about the rivalry that you created in the past. You're the one conjured up all this. You're the one did this. You're the one said people are here to see me too. You started all of this. But you realize that your team is stinky, dirty diapers. So now you want to say next question. Now you're frustrated. No, baby. No. Mm-mm. You look better this season, but you reacted out of jealousy. That's all that was. That's all that play was pure jealousy and frustration. Because this white girl is getting all of the recognition and hooping. And you just have to sit in it. You have to sit in it. I know. The white girl gets under your skin. Her brothers get under your skin. Her fans get under your skin. Her fans show up. Yours don't. There's a stalker. There's a guy that's stalking me right now in my chat right now. I guarantee you if I look, he's commenting. He tweets me all day, every day. He emails me everything. Having bought a piece of your merch. Having purchased a piece of your merch. That's how most of your fans are. So I understand your frustration. You're pissed that your fans don't show up like White Jesus fans. But your anger is misguided, dear. Your anger is misguided. Get mad at the super fans of yours that's in my chat right now trolling me. Be mad at them, not White Jesus. She did nothing to you. So yes, again, nothing about that. I think that it shouldn't have been a flagrant. It was a basketball play. I think Angel Reese overreacted, and her overreaction was fueled by jealousy. You have to go play in front of a sold-out White Jesus crowd, and your homecoming wasn't sold out. It's jealousy. I don't care what anyone says. It's jealousy. That's why you overreacted. Basketball play, you would have done that to Alyssa Thomas, who actually chokeslammed you out the air. Thank you so much for the super chat, Lauren Creasab. What's up, Lauren? Day one supporter of the W360 Nation. What's up, Lauren? I could watch that stuff on a loop. Yes, appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. Matt, thank you for the super chat. Says you need a slow motion shirt with other players. Fails on it like Reese getting bodied today. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for sending the super chats and donations. Like I said, they're probably going to flag this show because I'm playing copyright content. I don't care. So the super chats come directly to me. But sometimes you just got to sacrifice it. You know, the content matters more. So yes, like I say, Angel Reese is her anger is misguided. It's misguided. Her and her mother should speak out to her fans to actually show up for her. That's all it is. It's jealousy and frustration, and that team stinks. Tyler Marsh stinks as well. So yes, let's take one more look at it. One more look at And then I want to play what they both had to say about it as well, okay? Where is it? Here it is. All right.
Too strong on a three. And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets right up into Caitlin. Afterwards has something to say as Clark walks away. We know there are always increased eyeballs, energy, and attention.
Ron Rucco is trying his best. She ready to come out her shirt.
Still going after Caitlin Clark in the aftermath.
Everyone in the arena had to know this foul was coming. As soon as you saw Angel Reese wide open, you knew that Caitlin Clark was going to come in and take that foul.
Exactly.
Walk me through your perspective on the flagrant.
All right, I agree with Rebecca Lobo. Everybody in America who's ever hooped knew that foul was coming. There was nothing malicious about it. Let's take a look at what Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark had to say about the play.
Walk me through your perspective on the flagrant foul. What was the point? Walk me through your perspective on the flagrant foul. What was the point you were trying to make to her?
It's just a good take foul, you know. If you either Angel gets wide open 2 points, or we send him to the free throw line. Nothing malicious about it. It's just a good take foul. Every basketball player knows.
Yeah, Caitlin and Aaliyah, can you kind of go through the little issue there? What happened when you got the flagrant? Aaliyah, you got a technical. What kind of happened there?
If you got the tech?
I know. Wait, what?
I got the tech?
Oh, first of all,
I know.
let's not make it anything that it's not. It was just a good play on the basketball. I'm not sure what the refs saw to upgrade it, and that's up to their discretion after watching the initial whatever happened during the play and then whatever happened after. We watch a lot of basketball. It's a take foul to put them at the free throw line or rather give up 2 points. I've watched a lot of basketball in my life. That's exactly what it was. I wasn't trying to do anything malicious. That's not the type of player I am. So, yes, wasn't anything like that. And I went for the ball, and that's clear as day in the replay. You watch it. It shouldn't have been upgraded. But again, that's up to the ref's discretion. But I appreciate AB having my back. I guess I don't even know what she did. I didn't see that.
Well, girl,
have fun paying that fine.
Can I get half?
I got it. So no worries.
Let's admire Coach Stephanie White Leather's red leather jacket. Okay, Stephanie White Leather. All right. Stephanie White Leather, don't play about her leather, okay? But I agree with White Jesus, and I promise I'm not being biased here. If it was wrong, I would say, White Jesus, you was wrong. You was wrong. I agree with White Jesus. Anybody that has ever played pickup before, that's a basketball player. I'm not just going to let you get 2 points. And as you can see, what Angel Reese is doing is manipulating the media in the game, because I want to say like the next quarter, Angel Reese had came down on a fast break for a layup. White Jesus could have fouled her then, not to give her 2 easy points, and she didn't even do it. She just ran past her. What kind of basketball are we playing now? What kind of basketball are we playing? Right? Angel Reese, you were jealous and you were wrong and you overreacted. That's it. That's all. That's where it starts and that's where it ends. Okay? White Jesus is the face of the league. The Indiana Fever is America's team. Everybody just has to deal with it. I'm sorry. Now, we're not going to take this all season. You all aren't going to keep getting mad every time someone just wants to play basketball. Okay? Just go along for the ride. Buckle up, baby. Seriously. I'm being serious now. Buckle up. JS says Caitlin owes AB dinner. Red leather. That's right. That's my coach. And let me tell you something. This is why I like Stephanie White, because Stephanie White Leather is with the shits. You hear me? We're not doing passive and humble this season. We're here to make a statement. At one point during the broadcast, White Jesus looked at Stephanie White Leather and said, I need one more rebound to get a triple-double. Stephanie said, go in the game. I love it. We're here to make a statement, baby. Fever red. We're here to make a statement. I'm not going to keep you on the bench and say, well, we're winning. No. Juwana Bonner gets her. She's breaking records. And White Jesus is breaking records, baby, because that's what we do over here in this program under Stephanie White Leather. That's my coach. Do you hear me? That's my coach. That's my coach. Stephanie White Leather is going to figure this whole thing out on the offense because there's some stuff that needs to be figured out. She's going to figure it out. But this team looks good defensively because of her. This is her. That is my coach. Stephanie, you go and get yourself a steak and a drink. You earned it. You earned it. And invite me to visit you. I'll come with you. Okay? Seriously. Christy Stinky Sides would have set her down. So we have come a long way. This time last year, guys, I had a vein coming out the middle of my head going off about Christy Sides. This is delicious. 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 So shout out to the Indiana Fever. Yes. Shout out to Indiana Fever, okay? Moving along. Oh, and before I leave from here, to all the Chicago Sky fans that really thought that this was going to be a game. Kids, if you're watching, cover your ears. Get that bum-ass squad out of my town. Get those bums out of my town. Leave. Get out of my town. In the next 4 games that you play against us, it's going to be the same way. So go ahead and mark 4 losses, 4 more losses off your schedule. Okay? That team is bums. Be privileged to play on the court with White Jesus. Okay? Out of my town. Oh! An Indiana Fever win on a Saturday is amazing. You have to celebrate. Yo, I promise this never gets old to me. If you are new here, just ask the chat what just happened. You got to ask the chat. This is an ongoing thing that we do every episode. So if you are new here for this season, that is Jewel Lloyd's mother, and she performed. And I have no idea why Jewel Lloyd let her mother get get in front of those people and perform that song like that. But I tell you, I played that I played that just as a relief break during the show. So if you are new here, get used to the video. It's not going anywhere. Okay? Speaking of Jewel Lloyd and the Las Vegas Aces. Speaking of Jewel Lloyd and the Las Vegas Aces, the Aces played today. They lost against the New York Liberty, defending champions, 92-78. Okay. Jewel Lloyd, as we just showed her mother there, doesn't have much to sing and dance about. Doesn't have much to sing and dance about. After this game, Jewel Lloyd had five points. 5 points in 31 minutes against the New York Liberty. Good game, by the way. This was the game that was shown before Fever in Chicago. Jewel Lloyd had 5 points, 4 rebounds. She was 2 for 10 from the floor, 1 for 6 from the 3. Oh, my God. This is awful. She had a turnover and 4 fouls. The Aces, to be fair, and I'm just going to be fair. Actually, no, I'm going to be funny. The Aces stunk. They look stinky. The Aces look stinky. Becky, what are you doing out there in Vegas? That squad looks a mess. A mess. That squad looks a mess. My God, why is Kirsten Bell on this team? What is Kirsten Bell? Kirsten Bell should not be on a roster. Kirsten Bell stinks. She stinks. She stinks. She hasn't gotten any better. Kirsten Bell is so funny to watch play because she literally throws the ball off the backboard. She doesn't even hit the rim. She might be worse than Sydney Colson. But Sydney Colson was able to escape, and she gets to kind of just fit in around good players. Kirsten Bell needs to quit this sport. Nonetheless, in the Vegas and New York game, A'ja Wilson, she shot 179 free throws. She shot 179 free throws because that's what they're going to let her do every game, which, by the way, I'm calling it now, guys. When you watch the Aces, A'ja Wilson, please stop the dramatics. Please. I'm begging you. Give her an Oscar. I mean, the hollering, and one! After making a layup through minimum contact. Minimal, very minimal. That we're not saying that she's getting hacked and thrown to the floor. She's hollering, and one! After making that, you barely got touched. You were barely touched. You were. That's it. Stop the dramatics. It's getting annoying, and we're only on game 1. This is annoying. It's getting annoying. You're yelling all in the camera. You're falling all on the floor. Oh, my God. I said, oh, my goodness gracious. Are we going to watch A'ja put on a Tiffany Hayes performance this year? Because you know Tiffany Hayes couldn't stay off the floor. You know, why are you all on the ground and hollering and arguing at the refs? A'ja, no one's touching you. No one's touching you. You're going to get your layups. Because that's what you just shoot layups. That's it. It's just layups. It's just layups. It's just layups. Up lays, layups. That's it. That's all. Thank you guys so much for the super chat. Thank you, D's. Thank you, D's Nuts. What kind of name? These Nuts, thank you for the yard. These Nuts says, hey, YouTube, flag this. We got your back, CJ. Keep up the great work. Go Fever. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it, y'all. I appreciate it because I know they're going to flag the episode. So like I said, the super chats come directly to me, YouTube, but the super chats come directly to me. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Cub is 24. Every time CC scores this season, they should play that funky music, white boy. Play that fucking music, white boy. We gotta find a way to get this to Indiana's teacher. That is funny. That is funny. That's funny. That's funny. Back to you, Asia. So yes, Asia had a good game, but the dramatics are getting out of hand. It's just getting out of hand. And I feel like that this is just the beginning. You know, because her dramatics are out of hand off the court. So now she's bringing it on the court. And I'm like, ugh, my God, here she go. I wouldn't be surprised if she tried to pull an Angel Reese when Vegas and Indiana plays. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Nonetheless, she had a good game. She did cook. She had 31.16 rebounds. Kia Stokes she has no business on this team. Kia Stokes hasn't improved. She's actually a detriment to this team. Kia Stokes had 0 points. 0 points. How are you a professional player with 0 points in an entire ball game and 3 fouls? That's unacceptable. She needs to be cut. I don't care what her contract states or anything. Kia Stokes needs to be off this team, and so does Kirsten Bell. Kirsten Bell is a waste of a uniform. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. She's as useful as dead foot skin. That's what Kirsten Bell is. She's dead foot skin. You know, when you get a pedicure and they scrape your feet, it's dead foot skin. Dead foot skin. That's what she is. Kirsten Bell stinks. She's a stinky, dirty diaper. Why are you? She's a stinky, dirty diaper. She stinks. She stinks. Okay. Yes. Someone said Portnoy won. I wish someone could teach me how to gamble. If there is anybody in this chat that knows how to gamble, please email me. I will jump on a call with you so you can show me how to gamble. Show me how to gamble. It's money in gambling. Show me how to gamble. Speaking of Asia Wilson, Asia Civil Rights Wilson. Asia Wilson. Guys, if you are viewing this video, please like the channel. Please like the channel. Please like the channel. Like the video. Like the video. Please like the video so YouTube can put this video out, okay? And they can put it in the algorithm of WNBA content. So if you can, please, please, please like this video. I really appreciate it. Asia Wilson, a.k.a. Asia Civil Rights Wilson. We've discussed this before. Asia is addicted to the victimhood juice. She's drinking a lot of it. And I think we need to have an intervention with her. Her teammates or somebody around her should have an intervention with Asia Civil Rights Wilson. Okay? Because she doesn't miss a moment to be a victim. So while we're here on Vegas and their terrible performance today, Asia Wilson. Actually, before I play it, Asia Wilson overall has stated that she thinks the reason she's not marketable because it's racism. It's racism. That's the reason why she's not marketable. Now look at this picture. Look at this picture. And you ask yourself why she's not marketable. I think she's marketable. You're just unlikable. But she feels like the reason why she's not marketable is due to racism. Asia Wilson has been on this tangent for a long time. She's been on this tangent for a long time. Even last year, that's why I'm annoyed with Asia. She's a good player. You can't take that from her. She's a good player. But Asia Wilson is annoying. She's annoying. I can't stand a victim. I can't stand a victim. I don't like thieves. I don't like liars. And I don't like victims. Asia Wilson is annoying. Okay, let's go back to 2024, what she had to say. She told the Associated Press the following in 2024 when talking about race and marketability. I think it's a huge thing. I think a lot of people may say it's not about black and white, but to me it is. It really is, because you can be top notch at what you are as a black woman, but yet maybe that's something that people don't want to see. They don't see it as marketable. So it doesn't matter how hard I work. It doesn't matter what we all do as black women. We're still going to be swept underneath the rug. That's why it boils my blood when people say it's not about race. Asia went on to keep crying this year. The New York Times recently released a lengthy profile of the Aces player, and again, she claims she's not as marketable as someone like Clark because she's black. It's 100% about race, and it's one of those things where we can sit there and say that all the time, but there's going to always be someone that's like, well, no, you're just making it about race, Wilson told the New York Times when talking about race and marketability. So Asia Wilson still feels like that she's not marketable because she's black. Asia, and I think, and I don't care what anyone has to say. I don't care what anyone has to say. Dawn Staley is teaching this mess. This is what Dawn is breeding down there in Colombia. She's breeding victims and halfway decent players that's just well coached. That's all. Halfway decent players that are just well coached. There is no way that you can sit and say that you're not marketable. I'm not marketable. I'm a victim. Look at me. I'm a victim. I'm Asia Wilson and I'm a victim. When really you have a Nike entire whole Nike commercial. Your shoe sold out. Your shoe sold out, Asia. Your shoe sold out. What more do you want? Your shoe sold out. This is Dawn Staley's teachings. This is Dawn Staley's teachings. This is what she's breeding in South Carolina. Oh, I know. You just know in your black heart, you know deep down in your black heart that you don't have the emotion that white Jesus has. You know this motion is manufactured. You know it. You know it. They put your game before white Jesus' game. You're the opening act. That's what you are, Asia. You're the opening act. It doesn't matter how much they try to push you as the face of the league and push you and push you and push you. You're the opening act for white Jesus. That's what you were today. Your game came on at 12. White Jesus' game came on at 2. It gave people time enough to go to Target and get another Stanley and get another collar for their dogs at PetSmart. Gave time for people to make their Starbucks run to get home and get ready for white Jesus and America's team to play, baby. You're the opening act, and you know it. You know it deep down in your heart. That's nobody's fault, Asia. It's nobody's fault. The people decide who they like. This isn't racism. This isn't racism. This has nothing to do with racism. This is just the fact that you're just unlikable. Your game isn't, you're not the person that's not marketable. Your game isn't marketable. You don't do anything but make layups. You're a good player. You're big that make layups. That's it, Aisha. That's it. That's it. That's fine. It's not you that's not marketable. It's your game. Who wants to sit and watch you make a bunch of layups and free throws? Because you're going to take 100 a game. Nobody wants to see that shit. We want to see nice passes, logo threes. We want to see exciting basketball. This has nothing to do with race. Nothing, Asia. Stop being a victim. Stop being a victim. Seriously. You're on the cover of video games. The gamers know. I mean, what gamers? The gamers know. I think. Isn't she on the cover of one of the PlayStation games or something like that? You're on the cover of that. Your shoe sold out. Nike gives you a commercial before White Jesus. If anything, White Jesus should have a commercial before you. White Jesus should have a commercial, but they gave you the commercial the same way White Jesus had to give Angel Reese that layup just to prevent anything. Because God forbid if Caitlin Clark, White Jesus, would have went for the foul when she gave Angel Reese that layup. You'd have Al Sharpton and Ben Crump outside of Gamebridge. I need you to stop manipulating the media with this race crap. You're actually getting more than you deserve. This has nothing to do with race. White Jesus should have that commercial that you have, but you have it. Shut your pie hole, Asia. Good game, though. You played well. You did play well. All jokes aside, you played well. So yeah, Asia, you're just annoying. You're a good player. You're just annoying. You're annoying. You annoyed me. And we're just game 1 into the season. Asia, cut this crap out. You're annoying me. And your shoes are cute. Your shoes are cute. Just enjoy it. You don't have to be a victim to enjoy your success. What you were trying to project onto Kelsey Plum, you don't have to be a victim to enjoy your success. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it, Asia. You're annoying. You're annoying. It's not racism. You're just not likable. People don't like you. You're not likable. Look at you. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. You think people like this? People don't like you, Asia. Look. Does this picture look like someone that you would want to be around? She looks like an angry single mother. Of 3 kids, one with some jokes I can't say on social media, but I definitely would say it on stage. All right. So yes, that's Vegas and Liberty. New York Liberty looks good. Natasha Cloud looked amazing. Oh, we're at an hour. Okay, so let me go ahead and get through this. Natasha Cloud looked amazing. Natasha Cloud, and I feel like I've called her Natasha Clown on this show before. I think I have. What did she do? Natasha Cloud said, she must have said or did something stupid. And I've called her Natasha Clown. Now that I think about it. Doesn't matter. She performed phenomenally today. Natasha Cloud looks good. She's going to fit Natasha Cloud. Who am I talking about? Natasha, I'm getting them mixed up now. This is what happens when you don't have a team. Natasha Cloud. I'm thinking of Natasha Howard. Natasha Cloud looked amazing today. She's going to fit right in with New York's system. She's going to fit right in. I think she found her home in New York. The fans seem to embrace her. I think she was the spotlight of the game. Her grittiness, her willing to do whatever it takes for New York to win is going to make New York probably a championship contender as well this season. So Natasha Cloud looks good. She looks good. She performed good. I don't know what she did to make me mad and call her Natasha Clown. I can't remember. But she looked good today. Got to give it to her. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Sade. Sade. Michelle E., thank you for the super chat. Did Asia have her logo in her hair today? That is hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But overall, New York looks good. Brianna Stewart, Phoebich, they literally picked up where they left off from last season. Jonquel Jones, I'm not sure why she doesn't get the whistle that Asia gets. I'm not sure why she doesn't get it, but New York looks good overall. New York looks good overall. And to be fair, with the Aces, they may iron it out. You know, hopefully no one gets pregnant. Then you're going to get put off the team because Becky Hammond doesn't allow pregnancy within heterosexuals on her team. Moving along. We're going to wrap. Let me see here. Well, I got a little bit more to get through. We're at an hour. All right. I want to talk about this. Shanae Ogwumike. I almost made you the slow of the week, Shanae. And I know you watch this show. That's why I'm talking directly to you. I almost made you the slow of the week. I did. I want to play a clip that I ran across. I want to play a clip that I ran across from Shanae. I think she has a new show or her own podcast now that's out. And I want to come back and talk about this.
The Mystics rookies are going to be impactful. It reminds me a lot of when I came into the WNBA with the Connecticut Sun because we had like 3 rookies coming in at the same time. Now, really unfortunate for Georgia Amore and her injury, but Kiki Iriafen, obviously you guys know that's my little sis. She's going to thrive. I think she has the freedom to continue to expand her game, but also we clearly saw she got the confidence. You know what I'm saying? Sis, her first game, she became a meme. Legendary. Sonia Citron. I know what I'm saying?
Right here.
Sis, her first game, so we clearly saw she got the confidence to expand her game, but also we clearly saw she got the confidence. You know what I'm saying? Sis.
Right here. Right here. Right here, Shanae Ogwumike. Right here is where I have
her first
a problem.
To continue to expand her game, but also we clearly saw she got the confidence. You know what I'm saying? Sis, her first game, she became a meme. Legendary. Sonia Citron.
Legendary. Now, Shanae Ogwumike. Not the WNBA who's anti-bullying and we don't promote negative this and anti-hate and anti-bullying and anti-this. Well, Shanae Ogwumike, you get on ESPN and talk about, and your sister who is a part of the WNBPA, which is a joke, by the way. They're definitely a joke. You and your sister promote all this anti-hate. And the thing is, I'm not mad about what you said. I feel like you should talk your, but stop. It's the hypocrisy. Because you're promoting what Kiki did, Iriafen did. You're promoting that. You're like, you see, she became a meme, and you're promoting that. You stand behind that. And if you're on social media, you know that all the blacks was behind Kiki, who stood up to Sophie. I'm going to keep it real. The blacks loved what Kiki did in that play because she pushed Sophie MAGA, the white girl. And you, who have a national platform, you're on national TV every day, and saying she became a meme, and we like that and this and that. God forbid if anybody white came out and said, that's right, white Jesus, make a statement. You, Al Sharpton, Ben Crump, L. Dumpkin, Monica McNothing Smart to say, Andrea Carter, and the rest of you will have so much to say, but it's okay for you, Shanae Ogwumike, to promote this. This is a physical sport, right? It's a physical sport. You want to trash talk and promote and trash talk, but when we do it on white Jesus' side, it's a clan, it's racism, it's all so racist. The racists, we have no room for hate. No room for hate. You and the rest of the slows. That's why I can't rock with Shanae Ogwumike, because she's a fraud and a hypocrite. And I believe nothing you say. Nothing you say. Nothing you say. You're a hypocrite. hypocrite. And my whole thing is, if dirty plays happen in the WNBA, fine. Let's just keep it fair on both ends. But stop this whole anti-this and we're anti-hate and there's trolling online and everyone is trolling and the racist fans of the... Shut your pie hole. But they're led by the Chanel Guimaraes. A.L. Dumb Cans. Monica McNothing Smart to say. Jamel Jump Off a Hill. All of them. All of them. But new media is here, baby, and you have the shows like the W360 who's going to call you out. We're going to call you out. We're going to call you out. No one's falling for this. No one's falling for this. And as this show continues to grow and other shows, Ben Daniels, CDS, other WNBA shows continue to grow that's not afraid to call out the mess, you're going to be outnumbered soon. Just give it some time. So Chanel Guimaraes, cut your shit. We're not being humble this season. We're calling you out. Moving along, where we at? Okay, we're at 1 hour and 6. Guys, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video so the video, YouTube can promote this video. It's 1 hour long, so it's a bit harder to get videos of this length, like my lives, to be promoted. So please like the video if you can. Tell a friend about the W360. Okay. In other games around opening WNBA weekend, Atlanta Dream versus the Washington Mystics. The Mystics won 94-90. Sources close to the Atlanta Dream has informed me that Brittany Griner was not high that game, okay? She was not high. She didn't hit the pin. Brittany Griner actually had a pretty good performance. Brittany Griner had 18 points, 8 rebounds, and a block. Okay, so we see that she performs better when she's not on dope. All right, Alicia Gray. I like Alicia Gray. I root for Alicia Gray. I think Alicia Gray is one of the top guards, is a top guard in this league. 25 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Bree Slow Jones had a slow 16 points, 10 rebounds. And Tahina Powell, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. Tahina Powell looks really good so far in the W. However, the Dream did lose 90-94. Dallas Wings lost 84-99. Let me tell you something. Dallas Wings, they look a mess. That entire squad looks a mess. A mess! That squad stinks! That coach stinks. The coach, he has a man bun, earrings. He looks like he shaves his legs while sipping a tropical frozen margarita with his pinky up. That coach stinks. They don't look like they respect him or his man bun. Okay, I think at one point, Enrique told that coach, what is his name, Chris? I think Enrique told him to shut up or something. That Dallas squad looks a mess. Oh, my gosh. The offense is all over the place. They got Dejanay shooting threes. Nalissa Smith still looks slow. She's still a terrible defender. Seriously. And their coach looks like he'd be the one that cut you off would cut me off when I'm trying to walk into the nail shop. He'd be like, move. And I'd be like, what are you doing? Move. I'm waiting. Well, I was here first. He's that kind of guy. Shaves his underarms. That's what that coach looks like. That coach can't coach that squad. Nalissa Smith looks a mess. She looks a mess. And it's funny because You wanted out of, which we're fine. We're fine. We didn't want you in my town. We didn't want you in my town anyway. You wanted out of my town to just go play for a male version of Christy Sykes. Still stinks. Dejanay Carrington, both of them as a unit, they stink. I don't care about people telling me she scored 15 points. Dejanay stinks. Alyssa Smith stinks. Paige Becker stinks. I'm not going to say Paige Becker stinks. Paige Becker is exactly what Gino said Caitlin Clark was going to be. Just an average rookie who's just having to figure out the WNBA. That's what Paige Becker is. That's all. She's not going to do anything special. She's not even going to get Rookie of the Year. Sonya might get it. But we'll see when Anissa Morrow comes back. She's not even in the race for Rookie of the Year. Paige Beckers isn't. Paige Beckers is mid. Okay? Mid! Seriously. So yes, Dallas is a mess. Nalissa had 16. Sorry. She didn't have nowhere near 16. She had 6 points, 4 rebounds. So like I said, she looks exactly the same as last season. Actually, a little bit slower. Dejanay, 15 points. But they both looked a mess. And Enrique was normally shot chucking. Normal what Enrique does. She had 16 points. She was 4 for 12 from the field. So Los Angeles Sparks. Shout out to Kelsey Plum, who has been able to break free. Freedom has come. Freedom has come. As free. As free. As free. As free. No more Asia rituals for me. No more Asia for me. Freedom. As free. Freedom. As free. No more Asia. Rituals for me. No more Asia. Rituals for me. Kelsey Plum in her WNBA debut. That's right, Kelsey. Come on, Kelsey. That just gives you just a taste of what Kelsey did. I think what did Kelsey have? Oh, let me look. I thought I had it on here. My bad, guys. Kelsey Plum shine in her debut against the Valkyries. Kelsey Plum had 37 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals. Okay, shot 11 for 19 from the field, 4 for 6 from the three, was 100% from the free throw line, and had 2 fouls. Let me tell you something. Kelsey Plum is going to have her season that she deserves. She gets the hoop. She gets the hoop and not have to be bombarded with Asia Wilson rituals and white guilt. Now, I tweeted this. A lot of people are mad at me right now. I don't care. I don't care. They're wasting their time sending me their think pieces and things like that. Don't even read it. So if you're watching the show and you're sending me think pieces and DMs and emails, stop wasting your time. I don't read it. I tweeted because Kelsey Plum had a damn good game, 37 points, 6 assists, 5 steals. And I said, look how well she plays when she's allowed to be unapologetically white. So like I said, Kelsey Plum, she gets to just be free. Kelsey Plum is free. Freedom rings. So she is released from the shackles of Asia Civil Rights Wilson. And Kelsey, if you perhaps want to have a baby, now you can. Kelsey, congratulations. You had a great game, dear. Even though you guys lost, that team stinks. But I'm sorry. Y'all won. I'm thinking of another game. My bad. You had a great game, Kelsey. You had a great game. Go get yourself a steak and a drink. You deserve, because freedom has run. Seriously. All right, before we get to the slow of the week, Diamond DeShields was waived from Orange is the New Black, a.k.a. the Connecticut Sun. Diamond DeShields was waived. RC, thank you for the super chat. RC says Kelsey Plum is weird, but I'm glad she is free. You know, we celebrate freedom here at the W360. Thank you so much for the super chat, RC. We celebrate freedom here, and Kelsey Plum is now free. Okay, she's free from the Asia Wilson rituals, having to run at Chelsea Gray's pace on her 1 foot, and having to tell her boyfriend that they can't start a family because Becky Hammond doesn't allow it in that organization. So we celebrate freedom here at the W360. All right, before we get to the slow of the week. Okay. Oh, I did say Diamond DeShields was waived from Orange is the New Black. Good luck to you, Diamond. We are now at the point of the show where we are announcing the slow of the week. All right, guys. So, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter, make a Twitter. Shout out to Kelly. Kelly made a Twitter just to interact and follow W360 Nation, guys. On Twitter, we are a thing. Okay, I'm on there with you. Like, we're retweeting, we're talking, we're laughing. Twitter is so fun. It's so fun, you know. So, if you don't have a Twitter, make a Twitter so you can interact with us when we're not live. So you can interact with the W360 Nation, okay? We're all on Twitter. We're interacting and talking every day. follow me at the W360 _. Okay, at the W360 _ I tell y'all, sometimes the stuff y'all like reply to me about, or like when I tweet something and y'all reply, I have literal tears coming down my eyes laughing. That's what we're tweeting. Mind you, all of us are working because we're hardworking individuals. We don't sit and wait on anything. So we're all at work probably tweeting and chatting and things like that. So please follow me on Twitter. And I tweeted out before the show. I tweeted out before the show, who do you nominate for the slow of the week? And you guys sent a lot of good nominations. But for this slow of the week, Yahoo Sports, you are the W360 slow of the week. Okay, Yahoo Sports, you are the slow of the week, okay? You're the slow of the week. Everybody that works over there at Yahoo Sports, all of you are slow. All of you are slow. Okay, you're slow because there is an apparent bias and agenda that you're pushing. And you're aligned with the rest of the media that was pushing an agenda against Caitlin Clark, a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus Clark. Okay, you didn't like her because she's white and she's straight. That's just what it is. She came and took over your black league. So I'm not sure whoever is over there running Yahoo Sports, but you're the slow of the week, and I'm going to explain to you why. Let's take a look. Last year, in Caitlin Clark's debut, White Sheets' debut, Yahoo Sports tweeted, and this is literally just an example as to how the media was really against White Sheets. Last year, you see here, Yahoo Sports put out in the media, Caitlin Clark, White Sheets had 20 points in her debut. In her rookie debut, she had 20 points. She went 5 for 15 and had 10 turnovers. In her rookie debut, they tweeted and said an up and down WNBA debut for Caitlin Clark. This year, Paige Beckers, who hates that she's white, and Paige Black Panther Beckers had 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists, and says, and lost, despite the loss, Paige Becker shined in her WNBA debut. Now, White Sheets had 20 points. Paige Beckers had a very, very, very mid performance. But do you see the difference here? And it's just not Yahoo Sports, but they're aligned with the media during that time to go against White Jesus. So for all of the slows, let me pull this down here. You guys have seen it by now. For all of the slows who was in my email, give me 1 second. For all of the slows who were in my email and who were battling back in a battle by yourself, because I don't respond to a lot of the slows ever. I just ignore you. But to everyone that tried to gaslight us and say it's not the media, El Dumpkin, Shanae Gumake, Jamel Jump Off a Hill, Carter, Andrea Carter, the rest of you, to everyone that tried to make us feel like that we were tripping when we were saying the media is against White Jesus, the league is against White Jesus, the refs are against White Jesus. We weren't tripping. You shut your pie hole. We weren't tripping, but she outplayed all of that. This is just an example, Yahoo Sports and ESPN and the rest of you. You were against the white girl just because she was just Herself. She was just herself. But Paige panders. This is what you get. This is the reward you get when you pander. Paige, Black Panther. This is the reward you get when you pander. You get a little bit of ease in the media. You're not criticized as much because you pander. You know, black women this, black women that. Paige stunk up the place. She looked a mess. That team stunk. That team looked a mess. That entire squad looked a mess, including the coach who shaves his armpits and legs and wears a man bun. That entire organization looks a mess. But when you pander, you get a little bit of ease in the media. Yahoo Sports, you're the slow of the week. You're the slow of the week. You're the slow of the week. Stop being biased. It's racism at the end of the day. That racism that Asia Wilson speaks about, that's here. That's here. I guarantee you it's a black woman wearing this. That's going to wrap up this week's episode of the W360. Guys, if you are new here, please make sure you subscribe. If you have not liked this episode, please subscribe, like the episode, comment. If you're watching the playback, comment. It helps YouTube push my videos out there as well. The season is here, so you're going to see me multiple times a week, mostly after Fever games. So please hit the bell, turn your notifications on, and I might go live tomorrow. You know, I may go, and also I have pre-recorded videos out as well. I hate pre-recorded videos, by the way. I hate them, but it does help your channel grow. I like to go live. I like to feel the adrenaline of live. It feels like a stand-up show, and that's what I do in real life. So I really like to go live. But I do need to do pre-recorded videos just to help the channel grow. So I'll be putting those out. So yes, guys, happy Saturday. Happy Indiana Fever win day. Enjoy your weekend. When you shower, guys, please make sure you got to get behind the ear when you bathe. A lot of people don't get that. And like if you're riding in a car with someone and you can see like the dirt behind their ear, you can tell someone that bathes thoroughly and don't bathe thoroughly. So you got to get the dirt behind your ear when you bathe, okay? Protect your peace. And also, if anyone is causing you stress in your life, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Life is too short. Life is way too short to keep someone around you that's stressing you out. It's not worth it. Then you have a stroke and that person that's stressing you out then moved on to somebody else to go stress out. Get rid of them. Let them go. You'll move on and you'll find better. Okay? Until next episode. Peace and soul.